Hey everyone, Bethany Siggins here, image consultant and style coach. Thank you for joining me again today. If you tuned into last week's video, you know that I was talking about really getting down to the bare bones and the bare basics as far as how you view yourself and not micro focusing, because if you see yourself from a bigger picture and you feel at peace with who you are and all the wonderful things that you have to offer, then you can pursue developing a great personal style. It's difficult to pursue it when you don't have that acceptance of who you are. Now, what I want to talk about today is kind of continuing on that very basic level with our talks for this month. Can style be learned? And is it ever too late to find my style? Well, number one, of course, you can learn your style, and that's what I do with my clients. I help them understand how to communicate who they are and the things that they stand for and what they do through their personal image. And I think there's this myth that perpetuates that you're born with style. Well, you can't be born with style because style is a reflection of who you are. And when you're born, of course, you still haven't developed your personality and your likes. So you haven't come into yourself as a person when you're born. That myth perpetuates because we have people that, of course, love to express themselves through their personal style and enjoy fashion and accessories, and it's a creative pursuit for them. For others, style or clothing is just function. I just want to put something on, go out the door, and look halfway decent so I can do A, B, and C. So really both types of people can have style, and if you have too much of one or the other, then that can kind of get in the way of having a great style. The reason for that is great style is a blend between intuition and analytics. And what I mean by that is you do have to understand the things that you love, the things that you enjoy wearing, and you do have to understand who you are in order to express that through what you wear. But you can't just do intuition. You also have to do the analytical side, which is what are good colors for me? What are the right shapes for my body? What is a proper proportion to make this outfit aesthetically appealing and help me look my best? And you need both. If you had all intuition, you could become unbalanced with your appearance. I'll give you an example. I have a new client that I've been working with. She left corporate some years ago and she's doing a different career, and it doesn't require all of that corporate-y type clothing. And so the things that she's been buying in recent years have been very oversized and boxy, but she has a fantastic shape and we can't see it in all of that boxy clothing. So she has forgotten to ask herself, what's a flattering shape for me? And we're losing her inside of all of this boxy clothing. So she has to bring a little analytics back into her formula for getting ready. And if you use all analytics, if you're just following the rules and ticking the boxes, then you might have a style that lacks a little bit of spark and personality because you're not asking yourself those questions like, what do I love? And what's a good piece to express myself? And so that person that's all analytics really has to kind of dig into themselves a little bit. And if that's hard, then you might just identify some things that you don't like. Sometimes you can find your way into the answer by identifying, well, I'm not that or that. So is it ever too late to find your style? Well, of course it's never too late. The reason for that is your style is slowly changing over time, all the time. So that client that I just told you, she had the corporate look going for many, many years. Now she's doing something a little bit more relaxed. My style story, I came into my style a little bit late, I would say, in my later 20s. I was on a business trip to San Francisco, wearing what I thought was okay. I go out onto the streets of San Francisco and all these gals are out there looking super chic and amazing. And I start realizing, oh my gosh, I've got to step it up. I can't keep wearing this plain stuff that doesn't say anything about me. So I couldn't get back to Dallas fast enough and start purchasing those things that I had kind of held myself back from purchasing before. And just know that your style is yours and that others' opinions are just that. So our moms are notorious. My mom was never very good at figuring out my style. Her ideas for me weren't my ideas for me. So I had to break out of that. So you probably have someone in your life who is an influence and has opinions, and I give you permission to say thank you. I appreciate that, but I really love this, and this is what I'm going to wear, and this is what best expresses me. So don't be shy about doing that. So yes, you can learn style, and we're going to continue with our how-tos. And no, it's never too late. I'm your prime example of someone who just really came to it almost like a bonk on the head, like, girl, you gotta step it up. This is not working. So no one else is you. So when you find your style and express it, then it's really a gift to us as well as a gift to you. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again next week. And remember, you are amazing just as you are.